Just to be on now. Check my page.
Okay.
How does it look? When the audio is better. Okay. We are online. Wonderful. So what I wanted to Sidako branch na charger. Ah, na iko na kada. Time up checking my results.
Thank you for the info.
Okay, it's open already. The link below, check the DV. So for now, I think there's no one. Are you using the front camera? It's okay.
Welcome. That's nice.
Welcome everyone that's joining. This is a video that we have prepared to share information about the diversity visa lottery. As you all know, today the results are being published. So we want to share how you can check if you have won the lottery to come to America or not. So we have prepared this video for everyone so that you're able to benefit and see if how you can check if you have won the lottery or not. So now how did you find that video? Of this.
This is your account. I check how does it use online.
Let me check.
Check online. Go back. Go back to the previous screen.
Okay, so it looks like the audio there. Remove the audio there. Now I'm trying to see how I can share the screen.
Just careful sharing it.
Screen sharing. How do I do screen sharing? Okay, logo overlay, video clips, background. Okay, so join in as you share information. You can ask any question regarding the diversity lottery. I'm just trying to look for the video on how to share the screen so that we can move together as I give you instructions on how you can check for a diversity visa lottery. As you all know, today the results are out, and soon I will be able to share the link. But how can I share it on TikTok? TikTok. How can I share it?
Comment section.
Not accessible.
Here you can press the link there. And then you pin it.
This is on YouTube, but I'm saying how I can share with the audience on TikTok. Okay, share screen. That's good. Okay. All right. Page. Okay. So for our audience who are on YouTube, we're back again. As I mentioned, you can post your comments you can post your questions in the comment section. I have shared the link on how you can check for your finish.
In the link
This is different.
in.
Now trying to share the page again. Where did I go? Where? It's not here. Okay. Okay, so as I mentioned, well, this is how you can check for um, if you have been selected for the visa lottery. So if you can remember, when you are submitting an entry for the diversity visa, you had submitted some personal information. Okay, there was your name, there was your date of birth, the city in which you were born, and so on and so forth. So it is that information that you are going to use in order to check if you have been selected for the lottery or not. So I'm just going to pull up some information that is submitted whenever you're submitting an entry so that we can go through together on how now you can check for the status. So just give me a moment as I look for the file where the information is. Then I'll share that information uh, with all of you. So let me do this. So visa, diversity visa.
Let's talk about lottery. Advertise your business.
What was that? Mhm.
So we just shared the link, but for the person who was asking for the link for the website. You're welcome, Brenda.
Okay, so basically the information that you need in order to check the status of your application are as follows. So let me see. Let me get back to the stream yet. When you click that link that I have shared on on YouTube, what you do is that you click on check status. Okay, so that link that I shared with you on YouTube will bring you to a page where now you can check for the status. For the audience on TikTok, I will try to see if I can. Yeah, so we've also shared the link in the comment section. So just follow that link and then you go to check status. When you go there, it will bring you to a different page which says welcome. The US Department of State Electronic Diversity Visa Entrance Status Check for DV 2024 applicants is available until September 30th, 2024. Entrance status check for DV 2023 applicant will remain open until September 30, 2023. And then later on, there are some instructions. So if we can just go to the next page, this I think is for 2023. Let me see. Mhm. Entry period for DV 2025. Okay, yeah, it's for both of them. Okay, so now I'm going to try to enter just a random number, to check how it appears whenever you. Can I share this here? This here so that it's also showing. You can try.
Unless you bring the phone for the camera.
Yeah. Is there a way of doing that? Mm. Okay, so we're trying to show you what is on the screen so that you can also see how you check. How do you change the screen? Okay, so this is what is showing on the screen. Remember, this video has been a bit slow because we're trying to show you as much information as we can. So right now you're looking at my screen. Everyone is looking at my screen. For the audience on YouTube, we're trying to set up the screen so that everything can show. Okay.
Can you make it a little bit?
Okay, I think that is visible enough. I'll just reduce it a little bit down. Okay. So as I was saying, when you come to the link that I shared, it will bring you to this page. Okay. So now it's on this page that now you're going to enter the confirmation number. Okay, the confirmation number that was given to you when you just applied. Then secondly, you're going to put the last name, the year of birth, and then lastly, you're going to put this code here. So I'm just going to enter some random numbers just to see how it looks like whenever you put numbers and then you see a response. So I'll use some numbers that I have. So the entry number always starts with a year. Okay. As you can see, YYY represents a year. So I'll put 2025 was the year this person uh, entered their entry. I mean, it was the year for the DV lottery. And then the numbers that followed were A, 0, S, 3, 4. Okay. So I'm going to enter those numbers very quickly so that we can just see the outcome. We put in the entry number, which is the confirmation number, then the last name. Okay, so this entry number is refusing, saying invalid confirmation number. Please enter the correct. Yeah, maybe. Enter the confirmation number. Okay, so the number appears not to be correct. First, let me check just the time so that we are sure that the link is open. Okay. Okay, so it appears there's still time remaining for us to see the entry. But when you come to the page, usually it will look like this. You check for your diversity visa. It will look like this. I think over here we are remaining with an hour, 10 minutes for the link to open. That's the only time that you can see the status if you have been selected or not. So for now, let's just be patient and just know that this is the link that you're going to use. Okay, the link I have shared it on in the comment section. Okay, so just try to follow that link and then check if you have been selected or not. So what happens is that if you have been selected for the diversity visa lottery, the next steps will be to check to start waiting for the email. Okay, that will be sent to you Sorry, let me just go back a bit. All right. So this is the page we are going to just stick around with. We're just going to keep our page, our screen there so that you're able to follow as the link is open, because here it was saying that the link is supposed to open on May 4th, okay, at noon. If you are in the United States, it will be at noon, which is at 12 hours. But right now it's 10:52, so there's still more time to wait for us to check for the entry. But once it's open, you just go to check status. When you click on check status, it will bring you to this page. Then you just continue, and then you're able to put in your information. Once again, this link has been shared in the comment section, but I'm going to share it once again so that you don't miss it. Okay? There are people who may tell you, oh no, I'll call you and so on and so forth. You shouldn't listen to other people, what they're saying. You should go to a legitimate site, which is the Department of State, US Department of State, Bureau of Consular Affairs. This is where you can find the link to check for the status. So for now, we're just going to wait and we'll address some questions for some of you who may have some questions about what happens if you are selected and the next steps that follows. As we await for the link to open, let me just share with you how the letter looks like when you are selected for the DV lottery. So for now, I'm going to just blur the camera a little bit so that I can locate the page. Hmm? Okay. That's my account. Is this my account? You logged in on my phone? Let me push it. Okay, I'll resume later. For now, I'll just leave it like this. You can resume if you want.
You're welcome to our live. So basically, what happens is the United States government every year
Got a question or what?
so basically the United States government every year in October they publish a list. Every year in October they publish a list on their website where you have to apply for a permanent residence through the program called diversity visa or DV lottery. So when you apply, for instance, those who applied last year in October, today, that's why we are live, the results will be out at 12 hours Eastern time in wherever you are streaming us from. Um, if you're in Zambia, it should be around 18, Ghana around 16, and so on and so forth. So for those who applied last year, they are going to check their status now today to check and see if they want the lottery. So what happened is when you apply for yes, so the application closed last year November because they opened the application link for 1 month. So when they open for instance, when they open this year, 2024, you'll be applying for the year 2025. So this year is so you'll be applying for 2025. So when you apply upon the submission of the application, they are going to give you the confirmation number. So you're going to receive the application saying congratulations, you are successful submitting your application and your previous other information. When I'm sorry, just giving it. Yeah, so they're going to give you the information on when they are going to open sorry, not open, but to publish the results. So in this case, those who applied last year, October, their results will be published today. So they are going to check it, the status of their application using the confirmation number that they were given. So what happens now is once you check for your status, you're going to see two things: denied or accepted. So if you see accepted, then you know you have won the DV lottery. And congratulations in advance to those who applied last year. And if you did not apply, you can still do it this year. And also, I want to encourage you guys, those who apply, that if you applied last year and you are not selected, don't feel discouraged. Apply again this year because there is no limit on the number of times that you can apply. You can apply as many times as you want until you are selected. The key is just not giving up because it was the same situation with my husband. He started applying when he was in Morocco for school. He was he's still in uni and he applied about 3 times. So meaning those were 3 different years of him applying and he was not being selected. And finally, on the 4th try, he got picked and he won the DV lottery. And that's how we found ourselves here in the United States. So I know you're going to be discouraged. There are a lot of people are going to tell you it's not real. It's fake, or you have to pay me some money in order for me to help you. Don't do that because the application is free of charge. First of all, you don't pay for the application. All you have to do is just have your grade 12 certificate. That's the main requirement that they want. Your grade 12 certificate, your passport, 2 passport size photos, American size, and if you're married, you have to provide your marriage certificate. That's all. So those are the only things that they'll need you to provide. And once you submit, okay, so when applying, if you're married, you don't need to upload your marriage certificate there and then. You only include your spouse. So if you're married, you have to include your spouse as well in your application. And if you have, Brenda, you're welcome. And if you have children, you also have to include your children. Because the thing is, when you're applying and you leave out any information, or you are married and you only enter your details, you'll be disqualified. So as you're applying, if you're married, make sure you include your spouse and your children. And then, so today, for those who applied last year, when you see accepted, just know you have won the DV lottery. And now what you have to do is sit tight and wait for them to notify you on the date of your interviews. So if you're in Lusaka, you go to the um, American Embassy in Zambia, which is in Kablonga. That's why when you go to it shows Kablonga, but they are in Ibex. But on the address it shows Kablonga. So that's where you go to when you receive your interview date. That's where you go for your interviews. So you have to wait until you're notified. So when you say accepted, please be patient. Don't do anything. Wait for them to contact you, because the next step will be now for you to fill in the DS-2 form. So that's the second step. If you're selected, that's going to happen. You have to fill in your DS-2 form. Once you fill in your Emily, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate. Thank you for liking my live, guys. Thank you. Feel free to share my live as well. Invite your friends, educate, let's educate one another. We want to share this information, especially for the people who are in Zambia, because majority are not aware that there's such a program. In case you have been wondering on how you can come to the United States, with a permanent residence, this is one way of you entering the States. So share the information. Let's educate one another. The more people cross over, the better, for our country as well. So let's share. Let's share. So we are counting down we have 1 hour remaining, actually less than an hour, to the link, for them to open the link for those who applied last year. So if you know a friend who applied last year, please share this information with them. We have uploaded the link on our YouTube. Right now, we are also streaming live on YouTube. And also in our comment section on TikTok, I shared the link. Let me just try to share the link again. Okay, it's not going to work. Give me a second. Let me get the link so that I share it once more. I'm sharing the link. I want to share the link on TikTok. Okay, so I'm sharing the link for the American Embassy government. I'm sorry, the American state government website. So that link that I just shared, when you click on it, Emily, yes, we won the DV lottery and we are currently in the United States. My husband won the DV and he included me as a spouse. So the good part of this is, if you win the lottery, you're single, you applied, for instance, you applied last year, and then while waiting for the results to be out, which is today, you decided to get married. So the good part with that is you can still include your spouse. All you have to do is just provide their details as well, their documents, which is the grade 12 certificate, their passport number, and also the passport, and the passport size photos, and they're included. So that's a good part. And if you are the husband who has won, you get to relocate with your wife. If you are the wife, you get to relocate with your entire family because you included them on your application. So the key is just to make sure that you include your spouse on the application form. And even if you're single and you're applying, like in our case, when my husband won the DV lottery, he was single. We got married last year. So before going for the interviews, I applied last year. I'm very nervous right now. Oh, Emily, so I know. I have also people applied, last year. They're also very. I'm actually feeling anxious on their behalf because I want one of them at least, to win. So I know it's nerve wracking. I applied also in 2022. Uh, for me, they came out last year, but I didn't win. So it was okay for me Hello, everyone. Welcome. Can somebody on YouTube, please? Can somebody just comment if I'm audible? Because I just realized that my mic was off, and I'm not sure if I'm audible enough. I know on TikTok, I think I'm audible, but on YouTube, the people watching on YouTube, could you please just comment down below if I'm audible? I just realized that my mic was off. So my apologies. Welcome to our streaming, channel. On today's program, we are sharing with you how you can check for your um, diversity visa application that you made last year, if at all you applied, and also, just give me a minute. Excuse me. Hello. So my mic went off, and I'm trying to. Welcome everyone. Welcome to my TikTok live. Welcome to our YouTube channel as well. So I'm streaming double on YouTube as well as on TikTok. So we have less than an hour before we check for the status. I'm excited. Um, yeah, Emily, all the best. You really need it. I know, but just have faith. Just have faith, and I think that's much better. Okay, so the people who are watching on YouTube, please kindly comment and let me know if I'm audible. I know on TikTok you're able to get me. My mic has gone off, so I just need some sort of feedback. So if you just joined, um, you know, I usually go live explaining on how you can, obtain a permanent residence in the United States of America through a program called Diversity Visa or DV Lottery. So if you have heard of Diversity Visa or DV Lottery, here we share information on how you can apply and uh, stand a chance to move to the United States of America through the same program. So we moved to the States last year from Zambia through the same program. And it's real, guys. Don't be discouraged. When applying, it's free of charge. You only pay once they invite you to go in for your interviews. So after, that's after you win the DV lottery. So today, May 4th, they are going to open the link. For those who applied last year, if you know a friend who applied for the DV lottery, please let them know and ask them to look for those confirmation numbers, because without that confirmation number, you know, you can't check for your status. Guys on TikTok, thank you for the love. I see you. Thank you for the likes. We appreciate uh, everyone joining our YouTube channel. You're welcome. Please feel free to ask questions in our, in our comment section. If you have any question, feel free to ask, and we'll gladly share the information with you. So it's 11:20. We are getting there. Also, if you want to join my live on TikTok, feel free to join so that we can interact and just have a conversation. Chich says, just to be curious, how do they select? Is it like a raffle? Yes. So it's like, Lotto, right? You know the way they play Lotto in Zambia. I think everybody is Lotto. the way people play Lotto. So when you apply, um, it's not the people who select. It's the computer. So it picks randomly. So it all depends on how lucky you are. So don't feel like, no, maybe if I apply, I don't have connections. It has nothing to do with connections. It's just about time and chance and luck. So it's a computer that selects, yes. So when you apply, just be hopeful and just have faith that you're going to be among the people who will be selected, because every year they select over 50,000 applicants worldwide. So it's huge. Yeah. And then when applying, you only need to have two passport size photos, American size, um, and I think that's all. When applying, that's all you need. Just two passport size photos, American size. And then once you win the DV, now that's when you have to provide your passport, your grade 12 certificate, and if you are married, you provide your marriage certificate. And also, if you have children, you also provide their passports. That's all. And then they'll ask you to pay for the visa interviews and then also for the green card. So it takes time, depending on the number that you'll be given. It may even take you a year plus of being interviewed. If you're lucky, that will give you enough time to prepare yourself also for the relocation. So whilst we're waiting for time, I'm just going to share information with you on how much you have to prepare for accommodation once you come to the United States. So I'm not going to lie to you. Accommodation in the US is one of the most expensive things. Accommodation is very expensive in the United States. But other things like food, clothing, they are very cheap. I wouldn't say cheap, but they're cheap, yes. But accommodation is very expensive. And then once you come in, you need to have your social security number. It's very important. It's like the way in Zambia we use NAPSA. Only over here, if you don't have a social security number, it's very difficult for you to find employment. So if you have, of course, people do find employment even if you don't have the social security number, but it takes longer. You find that somebody who has a social security number will apply for a job today and they'll automatically be, called for that job. While as you don't have a social security number, it will take you some time to before you find employment. So once you enter the states, please make an appointment with the Social Security Administration office. So you go to the website and search for their number, because here in America they don't do walk-ins. If you just walk in, chances are that you'll be sent back home to make an appointment. So almost everything here is done through appointments, whether hospital, unless you have an emergency, that's when you can go in like you do a walk-in at the hospital. Otherwise, you have to make an appointment. School, you want to talk to somebody, maybe the advisor, the counselor, the professor, whatever, you have to make an appointment. So it's the same with the social security number. Once you yeah, so once you enter that, now you have to make an appointment for you to go in and apply for your social security number. And then you can start, while it's doing that, you can still apply for employment, warehouse works, as long as you start making some cash for you to pay for your accommodation. And yeah, so guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask and I'll gladly share the information with you. So once you apply for your social security number, it takes about 14 days, which is 2 weeks, of them sending you your social security number. And so I'll go back now to the DV lottery application. So if you have won today, they are now going to ask you to submit your host's address. They are going to ask you to submit your host's address. So what does that mean? It means you have to submit an address for someone who's here in the United States of America on that DS-260 form. Oh. So you have to submit, when filling in the DS-260 form, there is a part where they are going to ask you to enter the host's address. So this host's address doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that you know. It can be a friend as long as you trust them. It can be a mutual friend, a friend of a friend, or a relative. And also, it doesn't mean that the person's address is where you'll be staying once you enter the United States. It's just a way of you having contacts here in the United States, and also for the immigration to be able to reach you once you enter the states through the same person. And also, when sending the green card, they are going to send you that green card through the same person, because at the port of entry there, they are going to ask you to confirm the address of where you're coming in the states. So you can give them the host's address, and then you move there. There are a lot of states in America, so you can go to another state that if you know somebody, maybe they're in Texas, they're they're in Boston, they're in Chicago, they're in Washington, you can go. You can use someone's address who's in New York, maybe New Jersey. It doesn't matter as long as you have given them a legit address because that's where they send the green card to. So yeah, we have few minutes to go. So please, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And also, if you want to join my live, you can request and join as a guest so that we can get to interact. Um, Also, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So today, for those who applied for the diversity visa 2025, 2024, 2025, the results will be out today at 12 hours Eastern time. And in Zambia, I believe it will be around 18 hours. Somebody commented saying in Ghana it will be around 15. So I wish each and every one of you, if you applied, of the best, of the very best. And well, guys, let me tell you, the thing is, once you are selected, what are you teaching? Um, I'm okay. So I'm just educating you guys on how you can apply for a permanent residence in the United States of America through a program called Diversity Visa Program. So this program is run by the United States government. Every year in October, they publish a link for immigrants all over the world to apply and be eligible to win a permanent residency in the United States. So when applying, you don't get the sometimes we do share the link as well on our YouTube channel just for ease access, but that link is provided by the United States government. So if you go to their website, you find all the information that you need to know about the diversity visa program, or other people call it DV lottery. So if you have heard of a DV lottery, it is legit, guys. It's real because right now we are in the US through the same program. So this year in October, they are going to open the link again. And then those who applied last year in October 2023, today the results will be out. So we are only remaining with a few minutes before they open the link, and then using that confirmation number that you were given upon your submission of the application, you are going to enter and check for your status. So once you enter your confirmation number, you are going to see two things. So this is the website that we are sharing right now on our screen. We're just waiting for the time because we're counting down. So you're going to see two things. You're going to see accepted or denied. So when you click, so wait, on YouTube we have shared the link. So if you go to our comment section, you'll find the link. Also on TikTok, I shared the link under our comment section. Okay, so Portia says we've been trying. Please keep trying. Don't give up. There are people who apply once and they are selected. Also, there are others who apply, more than once and until they get selected. Like in our case, my husband applied 4 times before he got selected. So you can imagine, it's just about being it's just about not giving up and also trying. Because the thing is, there is no age restriction. It doesn't matter whether you're in your 40s, you can still apply. It doesn't matter whether you're married, even the better, because if you're married, then you and your spouse, both of you, get to apply individually, and then you get to include your husband. So for instance, I apply on my own. I apply and include my husband and children. Then my husband also does the same, so that you both stand a chance of one of you being picked, which is beneficial. So keep trying. Even if you're not selected this year, don't give up. Uh, apply again this year in October until you are selected. Otherwise, it's real, guys. It's real. We are a testament to that. So don't be discouraged. Also, just be cautious because there are a lot of scammers, who scam people through the same program. So just be aware, and also all the time when you are doing this, remember that the only people who publish the link is the United States government. Of course, people share links, and others that using the link to gain money from other people by saying, no, pay me money, I'll give you the link. No, I'll apply on your behalf. Give me money, I'll apply on your behalf. Then just know that's a scam. They just want to eat your money. So application is free of charge. Also, there is no limit on the number of times that you can apply. You can apply as many times as you want. Which one? Yeah, so you can apply as okay, guys. So as you're watching, please keep liking my my TikTok account, please, and also follow. And if you want to join for a conversation, feel free to request so that we can educate one another and just have a conversation. um yeah, so if you want to join my TikTok live as a guest, feel free to do that so that you can ask me questions and we can just chat. Happy weekend. I hope you're doing amazing. So Mwatika, you're welcome to our live, and also don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube as well, because we are streaming live on YouTube. So actually on YouTube we are sharing the screen. So if you're watching from YouTube, you'll be able to see our screen, and also once the link opens, so we have less than 30 minutes remaining. We have less than 30 minutes remaining. Yeah, we have less than 30 minutes remaining before they open the link. So for those on YouTube, in case you're wondering what's happening, this is the website. As you can see on top here, it's even showing US Department of State. So this is their website. So we just want to check with you, because we also have people who applied last year and they're also waiting to check for their for their results. So um yeah, Olivia, you're welcome. Catherine, you're welcome. I hope you're doing amazing. Good to see you. And yeah, so I have more questions. I have no questions right now. Hmm? Kishan. Kani? Yeah, so we are waiting, guys. We're counting down, and this is the longest live. So okay, so this is. Let me just go back a little bit, and so this is Google. So this is the state government website. So when you click on electronic diversity visa, it will bring you to this page where it will ask you to check for your status. So once you click here, you're going to come to this page again where they're going to ask you to continue. And then once you click here, this is what you're going to find. So if you applied last year, this is where now you have to enter your information. So there is a space where it says confirmation number. So this confirmation number is the one you were given last year upon your submission of the application. So you enter it here, and then also it will ask you to enter your last and family name. So your full names, the names that you use in applying, and then your year of birth, and you enter this authentication code and submit. Then you check if you're on the DB. Easy, right? Yeah, I know. Easy. David, I got this. Okay, so we are waiting. It's now 11:40 and 18 hours Zambian time. If you applied last year, welcome to to the waiting area. Let's wait together. Let's check for the status together. And so this is for those who are joining. If you're new, this is about the DV lottery, how you can obtain a permanent residence in the United States of America through a program called diversity visa or electronic visa program. So we're just educating you guys. We are not the ones, by the way, we are not the ones who are in charge of this. We're just sharing the information so that we can, educate one or two people out there. And also, if you have been wanting to move to the United States of America, but you have no idea on how to go about it. So this is one way of you obtaining your residence and also coming in as as a legal immigrant. So you're on the right platform. Feel free to ask questions, and also, if you want to join, you can request I add you as my guest so that you get to conversate and educate one another. Those who are streaming live on our YouTube channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on important updates. Also, feel free to share our YouTube channel with your colleagues, friends, family members, so that they get to learn one or two things. Sharing is caring. Want to take over? Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching.
Okay, so 2 hours. Okay. All right. So as we come closer to the time for checking the link, Now, I just wanted to share with you a document. Okay, so this document is the way it will show when you are selected for the. Okay, so let me just paste it here first. Try to open it. Remove this. Oh, how do I enter this? Okay, thank you for those who are just joining right now. So, what I wanted to share was the document that is going to show whenever you discover that you have been selected. So, I'm going to share this other screen. In fact, let me try if I can stream on both platforms.